Hi everybody, this is Ethanita from the Gamer Access, and welcome to the Gamer Access Game of the Year Awards 2016 overall top 10 list. 2016 completes an excellent year of gaming. But weren't the last 5 years of gaming also excellent? It is true that there has not been a slow, dragging recent year for the video game industry. What makes 2016 unique and special is it is the year of surprises.
You just want to hear me say it, don't you?
Really want to hear you say it.
The year of franchises undergoing resurgence.
Heroes never die.
And a year a couple expansions are better than most complete games. Before we begin our list, the honorable mention goes to NBA 2K17 for delivering the absolute quintessential thrilling sports game experience.
Here's Gasol. Drains the three-pointer. Gasol's got 14.
With our top 10 games of the year set in stone, it is onwards to number 10. At number 10 is World of Warcraft Legion as of patch 7.1. It almost feels wrong putting an expansion pack on a top 10 games of 2016 list, but Legion is really just that good. The story has more weight and consequence than ever, with major lore characters getting killed off, long forgotten plot threads getting tied up, story quest lines finally being fully voice acted, and class order hall quest chains giving you a sense of class pride. Then there is the gameplay with awesome little additions like profession quest chains for the more casual players to Mythic Plus dungeons for the hardcore crowd. We won't know how Legion ends, but if it keeps doing what it is doing, it might be the best World of Warcraft expansion ever. Yes, even better than Wrath of the Lich King. At number 9 is The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Another expansion? Yes, because if The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine was a separate game, it would still make this list. Last year, The Witcher 3 showed the world why it was the definitive Western role-playing game. And this year, CD Projekt Red showed us why they intend on keeping that crown, with an expansion. Geralt of Rivia is off to stop another ravenous monster, but this time in the very colorful and visually stunning region of Toussaint. Blood and Wine does more than just send Geralt off on a new adventure. It improves on the game in every viable way, from the user interface and the battle system, all the way down to the revamped mutation upgrade system. The new characters and a new kingdom to deal with really take this game in a completely different direction, making it feel closer to The Witcher 3.5 than a mere expansion. The flashy styling of the new dyes bring a much needed change to Geralt's gray and brown wardrobe and giving more of a traditional RPG sense, when allowed to rest yourself and Geralt's horse Roach for vitality and stamina. Overall, The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine morphed this franchise into something we didn't know it could be, in giving our good gruff-voiced friend Geralt the proper send-off. At number 8 is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. One of the only words we can use to summarize Uncharted 4 in one word is immaculate. Another word is expected. As much of a checkbox game that exactly meets expectations Uncharted 4 can feel many times, it is still a beautifully finished death trap adventure that gives Nathan Drake the send-off he deserves. The tech implementation makes us wonder why we spend so much money on PC graphics cards. The set pieces are absolutely jaw-dropping. The gameplay continues the Uncharted excellence. The multiplayer is a rope-swinging, wall-climbing objective face-off. For some people, they saw this masterpiece coming. For others, this game is perfect. Number 7 belongs to Forza Horizon 3. It is a bit awkward when the Forza Horizon line, which began as a spin-off, eventually overtakes the Forza Motorsport line. And big. Forza Horizon 3 is a giant celebration of cars, speed, and fun. They took the giant open playground of Australia and created a huge amount of different events and activities, ranging from speed traps to off-road races to standard road races. There are no punishing economy boxes here, just all the fun stuff ranging from supercars to cult classics. it is still recognizable as a Forza game, with dry avatars, upgrades, tuning, custom paintwork, and they all were implemented really well. Forza Horizon 3 took the common Forza gameplay elements and mixes it differently to create a giant party of why people love cars. Civilization 6 takes number 6. In a year dominated by shooters, Civilization 6 brought strategy depth to gaming. With the captivating franchise's 25th anniversary, we were shown why they are the kings of the turn-based strategy game. From city building all the way to the civic tree, you are the master of your own destiny, making your decisions in each field all the more important to your success or inevitable demise. Civ 6 goes a long way to improving its functionality over its predecessors, and continues the great lineage of difficult and satisfying turn-based gameplay. The maps never looked so beautiful, and your opponents were never this cunning. The heart of Civ 6 comes down to your half-treaties with world leaders and their complicated wants and needs. The real beauty comes in when deciding how your government will operate while attempting to juggle war and peace with your bloodthirsty nomadic friends, realizing that world domination is much better sought with poisoned honey than vinegar. Throw in the picture-perfect risk-reward battle system, and your strategic dreams have come true. Number 5 is Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is one of 2016's indie darlings, and it's easy to see why people went crazy for it. It has the simple charm of the early Harvest Moon games, and the secret hidden depth. It has the daily routine grind that can turn 5 more minutes into 5 more hours as you grow the inherited farm. It has a delightful presentation with tons of small touches and adorable characters. Stardew Valley is charming, addictive, and has managed to deliver a lot of smiles on our staff members' faces. The sensational Overwatch takes number 4. Overwatch may be a cultural phenomenon with tons of memes, play of the game videos, and fan creations. For this to happen, Blizzard had to make an awesome game. It did just that by making one of the most beloved cast of characters in all of video games. They are all unique with full-featured personalities and abilities. The simple yet superb presentation has the looks and feel of a Disney or Pixar film. Finally, gameplay has been polished to a mere shine. It is no wonder why so many people love Overwatch, and the game has a very bright future ahead of it. Number 3. Hitman Season 1. Hitman Absolution was a noticeable dip for the franchise, but Hitman 2016 brought things back to form. The mysterious story is unobtrusive to the gameplay, and the gameplay returns to the giant sandbox of the many ways targets can be taken down. There are many methods, with many disguises, and exciting opportunities that can be used to deliver the satisfying assassination in an environment that is active and aware. It will be extremely rare for 2 people to have taken down targets the exact same way, and it is difficult to identify how Hitman can be any better of a stealth assassination game than it already is. Our runner-up to Game of the Year is Titanfall 2. The one thing that can be said about Titanfall 2 is very few games feel this good. The speed while well running, the pure momentum of ziplining, and the non-stop movement. It isn't just the feel of Titanfall 2 that makes it great. It is a campaign with amazing diverse level design that keeps you guessing and engaged. The story is well told with one of the most likable characters of the year. Finally, you have the multiplayer, which takes the best parts of Modern Warfare and adds awesome skill-based movement and giant robots. Add it all together, and it makes Titanfall 2 one of the most complete, enjoyable games of the year.
And those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doom Slayer.
Rip and tear. Our game of the year is Doom. Doom is the perfect combination of old school ideas with new current day technology. Welcome back to the fast, unrelenting gameplay of old school shooters where you don't take cover and you don't regenerate health. It's not all 1990s though, because there are modern day upgrade trees and skills. You get large levels that you can get lost in with collectibles and upgrades, and a story with lore that is surprisingly deep and enjoyable with joking nods to old school fans. The amazing visuals will have you stop and stare at the beautiful horrors of hell. Then there is the core gameplay loop of satisfying weapons and murdering hundreds of demons in awesome ways that just never get old. Doom is pure gameplay, pure fun, pure momentum, and the Gamer Access's 2016 Game of the Year.